Gotta crack open a nice Dr. Shasta. Oh, it fizzing. Refreshing. Hey guys, it's Abby. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing peachy. Today is kind of a part 2, I guess. It's not meant to be, but it's something I've done before. A few videos back, I organized my LPS accessories, and it's actually one of the videos of mine that blew up. Today, I'm going to be organizing my Lil Woodzeez accessories. It is a beautiful summer day, which means I'm obviously going to be staying inside where it is nice and cool with the AC and I can be in my room in peace. I plan on customizing some of my Lil Woodzeez stuff soon just to make it more of my color scheme and aesthetic, so I figured the first step for any of that is organizing everything properly. So yes, I feel like that's enough context. With that said, let's start organizing. This is the organizer I'll be using. It was actually a button organizer that my close friend's grandma gave me. I'm gonna clean it up and hopefully it'll fit everything that we have. Okay, our tub is all dirty because it's been rotting for a few months. So I have these all organized the exact same way they came displayed when packaged still. What I've done is I sticky tacked everything down, like even the chairs and furniture, so nothing moves. Everything is stuck where it should be. I've got the hair salon, ice cream shop, flower shop, the camper, the little Italian restaurant, and my favorite, probably the bakery. I'm gonna take all these out and show them one at a time so you guys can get like a good look at them, and then we'll start disassembling everything, which, wow, this is gonna be a lot of work. I just realized that, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Also, shout out to my leftover Lego dragons that are still in here. I used to love Lego elves so much. I actually had almost all of the Playsets and Lego set, but while moving, my brother shoved them into the box and they were destroyed beyond repair, so go him for breaking hundreds of dollars of stuff. Sorry if these angles are awkward, by the way. This is hard to film. First, we've got our little camper. We've got a little door that leads inside to some furniture. If we turn it around, this is how you're supposed to open it. I think you flip this up and then open this and it all comes out. I've been looking for this. What the heck? My little hat. This is your sign to organize stuff because you might find something you're looking for. Anyways, if we look right here, we have this little bench and table area. There are 2 little benches, and yes, they are perfectly sized for LPS. I'm just pulling out the first 2 I can find. And you could also open this for storage. Oh, there's stuff in there. Wait, we have a couple pillows, I guess, in there. You could also store food, whatever other accessories. Oh, there's more. So we've got some little plates, super cute. I didn't know there was stuff in there. Then if we move our little guys out of the way, we have these really cute curtains and bows. I'm pretty sure you can undo them to close your windows, but I would not be able to tie that back as neatly as it is. So I'm gonna leave that there. Then traveling over, we have the rest of the little camper. This came with this little coffee table, and then we have 2 little chairs that actually recline, I think. Oh wow, yeah, they recline, and then you can unfold the blanket they come with and it turns into a little bed, which is actually super cute. Then we have a sofa, same deal, can recline, and your cushion becomes a little mattress, just like that. Then kind of tucked in the back, we've got this little kitchenette, which I love so much. We have this little dish pantry cabinet type shelf. We have a sink, and they actually have colored little knobs to tell you hot and cold. Little oven, which has the cutest details. Kind of hard to see, but it's got the 2 little hot spaces, got a couple flicks to turn them on, and a little clock. Then our oven opens, and that's so cute. What the heck? We've got little pizzas cooking in there, and then these little cabinets, they open for more space. These little drawers do actually open up, and I like that they have a stopper so you can't pull them all the way out so you don't lose them. Then a little lower, we have this carpet that actually lifts and reveals our accessories, which I still have in here. Okay, this is the type of stuff I need to organize. One last detail I adore is that the little spare tire in the back can actually come off. For our actual accessories, we have some jarred, probably I don't know, jam, peanut butter, Nutella, something like that. Canned vegetables, some pots, some milk, another jarred goodie, some honey, apples, bread, and this, it looks like a cake pan, a washing basin, just some type of bowl in general. Next playset is the little ice cream parlor. Now guys, let me tell you, this is where the journey started. This was the first Lil Woodzeez set I ever saw. I saw it in a Cookie Swirl C video where she used LPS, Shopkins, My Little Pony, all the good stuff. And I remember watching her unbox this and I was like, wow, I want that for my LPS. So, you know, shortly we got it. Then came the bakery and all of the other ones that I have now. I do love how they always made the outside so detailed. We've got like this little sign with a bench sculpted in, flowers, and then the other side has this little serving window and another bench. Once we come inside, we have this cute little setup. We've got our little ice cream bar that had sundae and a banana split. And when you turn it over, there was a little menu, the serving stand with all the different ice cream flavors, some ice cream sandwiches, and some little ice creams on display. We've also got some sauce bottles, like chocolate, strawberry caramel, and whipped cream. And in these little bins back here, we have some popsicles. I'm honestly not too sure what to do about the furniture. I do want to organize my furniture better. I just don't really have anything big enough right now. So I think we're just gonna focus on accessories. This is probably the one I'm most excited for, the bakery. There are so many goodies in here. We've got so many different baguettes, flour, mixing bowls, this little dough that you can roll out, the cookie cutter, and then we've just got all of these pies and cakes and bread loaf, not to mention this cupcake rack. I didn't use this set for a long time because the thought of like messing anything up. My camera's messed up. What the bagels, croissants, the cookies, just every single detail. I love it so much, and the thought of messing anything up as a kid was just so overwhelming, but we're gonna take it all down. The outside is so detailed. On one side we've got these little barrels, wheat sacks, and just this little flower detail. You've got the little sign. It is one-sided, which kind of bugs me, but from the front we have these beautiful display windows, the detailed door. It even comes with a little open sign, so you can mark it open or closed, and then even the little steps leading up. Then on this side we've got more details. I love this so much. We've got these two little snails on a little wagon, another little service window, it seems, where there's a little teapot, and another little barrel or bin of acorns with all the little flower sculpts. It is just such a magical design in my opinion. Even on the inside with all of the little shelves and the pots hanging and just even the wall trim. Hello, Noodle. Hi, good girl. Why do you look so awkward? Next one is going to be another smaller one. This is the flower shop. Our exterior has this beautiful window display with some flowers wrapping around it. We've got another planter on the door with more flowers, a little flower shop sculpt on the door. You can tell it's a wooden building. On the side, we have a window with the little wooden blind with some watering canisters, gardening tools, a crate of more plants and the hanging kind. On the other side, we've got this pretty window with another planter, a shelf full of more plants and gardening tools, and some miscellaneous stuff on the bottom. Going inside, we've got some floating shelves on the walls. A couple of them have little buckets of flower bouquets. The rest of them have different flowers in a pot. On the other half of the store, we have a tiered shelf full of various potted plants. I really like these three. They're so pretty. Then we've got another bucket, this time with little rose bouquets, different colors wrapped in some type of wrap. Then we've got a wooden crate with some gardening tools, and another pot of flowers. We have a watering canister, and in the window display there are a couple different type of planted plates. Okay. I do love how, again, on the side of the wall you see little sculpts. Okay, we've got 2 sets left. My little fingers are dying. We're gonna do the salon. This one's very lackluster. I feel like out of all the sets I have, this one's my least favorite just because it's kind of boring. On the outside, we have a little barrel of acorns, some potted plants, the typical ivy flower stuff hanging down. The door and the little banner is really cute. The typical little barber swirl light thingy, and then we have this little sign that says hair salon, a banner, a bench, some potted plants, and then got this really pretty window, and then a wheelbarrow with more freaking plants. Once we go inside, we have a shelf for our hair care tools, such as a hairbrush, hair dryer, something, oil, shampoo, conditioner, mousse, whatever, and a spray bottle. And then we have our chair, a soft towel to keep everything dry, and then we have this little stand in the back. This is my biggest problem. You can tap this set and the drawers will just come crashing out, and that's literally all there is to it. There's a little mirror with a shelf on the wall. It's not bad. Again, it's just so simple. It just never really drew my attention. I played with this maybe once or twice as a kid before I was like, If you're paying attention, you'll know that our last set is the little Italian restaurant. This one is really special to me because it's actually the first Lil Woodzeez set I ever got. I know I mentioned the ice cream parlor, but that wasn't the first one I actually owned. It was this. I had seen the ice cream parlor video, and then I did some digging, and this was the first one me and my mom were able to find in Target. This one's really special to me. I love it so much. It is so pretty. We have this very nice restaurant layout. We've got some light poles. We've got a huge banner that stretches across the front. These fancy plants. One of them swirls up the light pole. The others just stand alone. These little, on the side we've got a little pasta sign. I imagine this would be a neon light. And then this is a fresh restaurant, okay? They only have the nicest, so they've got their own veggies growing. We've got some tomatoes, and then we've got some lettuce, cauliflower, carrots, and I think that's a beet. And then more of the little ivy, a really pretty butterfly. The brick detail's really nice. On the other side, we've got a big window that stretches across. You can see the restaurant life on the inside and more ivy. This side is painted. I don't know why the ivy isn't painted on the other side. Are you ready for this? Ta-da! I am actually shocked. This playset is at least 7 or 8 years old, and it's just been rotting in my closet, and the lights still work. I feel like even if you don't use batteries, sometimes they just burn out and stop working. So the fact that these still turn on and they're so bright, I love that so much. This playset features double doors, which once we go inside, leads us to our beautiful interior. First off, we've got the kitchen, which we have our brick oven where we cook things. On the counter, we've got some lasagna, we've got some veggies that are about to be cut, some sliced bread, and I believe this is one of those butter pour thingies that you can use to serve yourself with. We've got some shelves which hold some of our plates and a box of pasta. And then there's also more dishes sculpted on. Like we've got, what is this? We've got a barrel of something, some baguette, more noodle boxes, a jar of something. And then on the very top shelf, we can see a gumbo pot of some sort and a stack of large plates. To the right, we have a big table for large friends or family groups, and it's got a plate of some type of fish, 2 glasses of juice or wine, a menu, some forks, and some type of acorn pizza. One of the things I love about this is it has a removable second floor. Here we have a table for 2, and we have some spaghetti and meatballs and a slice of lasagna. This is a little more spicy because we got the candlelight, more glasses of wine. I believe this is treated as a second story, or you can always pop it right outside for some outside dining experience. I feel like this looks kind of awkward because imagine you're trying to have a date and there's a little kid inside just staring at you. You are freaking beautiful. Oh, thank you. Huh?
Hi.
Whoa, thank you for the applause. That was so amazing. Wow, I made such a... Wow, that was so cool. Thank you guys for the applause. I love them. Anyways, yes, there is our play set. This is our last one to take apart before we are able to organize everything. So let's get started on that. Taking a little snack break. Okay, now we have this fat pile of accessories, and this is where the organizing all comes in. Here's the plot twist. Guys. Here is the plot twist where I show you that I already have a whole organized thing full of other Lil Woodzeez accessories from like the miniature accessory sets, not just the big play set. So my thing is, this is bigger than this. So do I just give the playset accessories their own organizer and accessorize them by the playset they came with, or do I integrate them with these? Because we have more fruits and vegetables, we have more plates, we have more jars and drinks, and definitely lots of more flowers. So I think I'll just do that. I'm gonna organize the playset accessories into this first, and then I'll try to start adding the other accessories I have. So wow, I did not think I'd be able to fit everything in here. Where before I had a lot of room in different compartments, it is now much more mushed down. I'm kind of tempted to combine some similar enough ones because the flowers are really crammed in. The toys, I had a section for toys and a section for school and sports things. I had to cram those in one, which there is enough room left over, but there's a lot of room in the seafood section, and I could combine the seafoods with the like normal meals and meats and meal type things. I feel like I did a good job separating the sweets. Like these are a lot of the smaller pieces, whereas these are the bigger pies, cakes, breads, all that. I ended up combining the bathroom and kitchen hygiene cleaning stuff with just personal hygiene looks things because I feel like those were close enough. Yeah, the little flower bouquets had to get combined. I left the wrapped ones with the actual flowers because I feel like that makes sense. The fresh flowers might have just gotten picked, which is why they're in the gardening section with the buckets where the bouquets would get put anyways. And yeah, one thing that bugs me is there's a little bit of blue tack stuck on little things still that just won't really come off. But if I stir it out with my tweezers, which I did while taking everything apart, that should fix itself. But it is nice knowing that this is all of my Lil Woodzeez accessories. Before, there'd be times where I had to take out every single playset, even if I just wanted one item from it, because I kept it all tacked together. And this is nice because now if I need the accessories, I can just come in here and get whatever I need, compared to having to take out that tub from a stack of tubs and all that. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was a relaxing video to see. Last time someone told me they watched the organizing video while studying. What? Dude, that is like the top tier compliment. Like, you trusted me to keep you entertained but chill enough to stay locked in. That's beautiful, and if you're that person, I love you for that. But yes, thank you guys. I don't really know what's coming next. My upload schedule's kind of whack right now. I just film whenever I find something that inspires me to film. But yes, I will see you guys later. Stay peachy, and I'll see you in the next one.